Hello, Rational fans. How are you? How you know what happened on NXT for May the 21st, 2024? The show opened out with Thea Hill versus Daisy Duke. The winner would go on to the ladder match. Quick match. Thea Hill quickly snapped on the armbar submission. Daisy Duke got a hold of the ropes, but Thea Hill kind of rolled her, both of them outside. So Daisy Duke ran her back into the barricade to get out of the submission, rolled in the ring, favoring the arm. Thea Hill slid in the ring by the count of 8 to avoid getting counted out. And Daisy Duke blasted over Shauna Wizard for the 1-2-3 to advance in the ladder match. Way to go, Daisy Duke. I really hope you win that North American Women's Championship, become the first ever champion there of that title. Next up, Tag Team Championship match. Nathan Frazer, Exion, give Luca and Top Stacks an opportunity backstage. They had a match, great match. Hard flying, action packed, fast paced extravaganza, folks. You gotta check it out. Tony the Don Brazuer was ringside. Not once did they get involved with the match, which I like. Tony kept polishing up his Heritage Cup trophy he won last week. That was cool. Nathan Frazer and Exion delivered a series double team kick strikes on Top Stacks. The Nathan Frazer bounced off the rope, sunset flip into a pin, almost retained the titles, but Luca broke it up. The Luca and Top Stacks double team flapjack Nathan Frazer. Top Stacks then ran Russian leg shoot Exion as he came off the ropes, caught him coming. That was awesome. And then they Irish whip Nathan Frazer so hard into the corner. That poor guy bounced out of that corner. That was awesome. Nathan Frazer Exion delivered a double team super kick brainbuster on Top Stacks. Again, Luca made the save. Suddenly, outside the ring, Charlie Dempsey, Cap, and Bones jumped out amongst the fans, attacked Tony the Don. 301 beat down. Luca went outside the ring, joined in on the melee. Top Stacks lost focus. Nathan Frazer inside cradle for the 1-2-3 to retain the championships. And as the Mafia guys and Charlie Dempsey guys were blown all the way up to the backstage into the back area, as Nathan Frazer and Axiom was celebrating retaining the tag team championships, they were attacked by the OC. OC beat the shit out of them, laid out Nathan Frazer, Magic Killer, held up the titles, and then dropped them and found the champions. He said, when are we going to get our opportunities for those titles? And then they left. I can't wait to see that match. Next up, Triple Threat. Arvar was injured, folks. Get well soon, Arvar. He's going to be out for a bit. So he was replaced by Joe Coffey. Joe Coffey, Wesley, and Josh Briggs. The winner will face Uma Fima for the North American Championship at Battleground. I love this match from start until the finish. I'll tell you why there in a bit. Briggs was awesome. Wesley did a flip to the outside, knocked down Joe Coffey, landed on his feet, turned around. Josh Briggs grabbed him, tossed him into the ropes, and caught him coming back with one hell of a clothesline. They body slammed Josh Briggs on the outside, Joe Coffey, on the outside. Josh Briggs chokeslammed Joe Coffey, chokeslammed Wesley, picked up Wesley, chokeslammed him on top of Joe Coffey. Joe Coffey at one point had Josh Briggs in the corner, loading with body shots and repeated running uppercuts. He went for a fourth one. Wesley came off the ropes and just leveled Joe Coffey. That was awesome. Josh Briggs hit a JBL style lyric clothesline of Wesley. Joe Coffey broke it up. Suddenly, Wolfgang and Mike Coffey got involved. They pulled out Josh Briggs from underneath the ring, give him the high-low treatment, rolled him back to the ring. And then, as Joe Coffey went to pin Josh Briggs, Wesley came off the ropes and knocked him down with a DDT. Both guys landed on Josh Briggs. This is what I don't like. Joe Coffey makes sense. He landed on top of Josh Briggs, laying over him. So the referee gave him the win. But he also gave Wesley the win because Wesley landed on the knees of Josh Briggs. Like, seriously? How can you get a free count by laying over somebody's knees? It makes absolutely no sense. So Joe Coffey, Wesley are going to have a singles match, looks like, for the winner to face Uma Fima. Uma Fima after the match said, I got stated. I've always defended my championship in a triple threat. Fatal four-way between Arvar, Josh Briggs, Dijak. I'm not going to defend my title in another multi-man match. So he's only going to defend his championship against one guy. He's made that perfectly clear. Next up, Jada Parker took on Brianna Reese in a qualifying match for a spot in the ladder match. Terrible match. And again, Doofus Malachi, the superstitious bullshit storyline sucks. They kept teasing, walking closer to the ring, and then they stopped every time Reese would get ass handed to her. And then when they started to leave, she started making a comeback and all this crazy shit. Jada Parker messed up with a Shining Wizard. Like, she didn't even connect at all. And she got the free count. This match was just terrible from start to finish. So Jada Parker advances to the 6-1 ladder match. Alexis King was backstage making fun that Von Wagner has been released from the WWE and told Mr. Stone's like, who you gonna manage now? You should manage me. I'm gonna try and recruit you. This is the first I've known about this. Mr. Stone said, well, how about you hit the ring? I'll find someone to fight you. The Rock's daughter walked up and said, you know what? That's a good idea. Who do you have in mind? And it's Dante Chen. Dante Chen took on Alexis King. Dante Chen did an atomic drop, toss up in the air into a side slam, chop fest, big boots. Alexis King hit that running clothesline from behind, super kick, went for the swing and neck breaker. Stone distracted him. He knocked Mr. Stone off the ring apron, turned around, went for the swing and neck breaker again. Dante Chen inside cradle reversal counter for the 1-2-3. After the match backstage, it looks like we're going to have Dante Chen and Mr. Stone be a manager theme, like with Von Wagner. I don't know how that's going to go. The main event was Shayna Baszler and Lola Vice against Natalya Carmen. Great match these four women put on. Natalya Carmen's attires were amazing looking, matching. Shayna and Natalya started off. Natalya had the upper hand until she went to do a move off the ropes. And Lola Vice kicked her across the back. And Shayna blasted her in the face with a jump up knee and clotheslined her down. Then they isolated Natalya in the corner, delivered double team stomps. Yes, kicks in the corner. Natalya finally got in the way. Tagged in Carmen. Carmen came in. Roundhouse kick Shayna down. Snap German suplex release. Lola Vice down. Kick strikes. Out of roundhouse spin kick. Then Shayna Baszler started working on the arm of her. Then she, upon armbar submission, kept taunting her like, oh, make the tag. Come on, make the tag. Well, she made the tag. Natalya got in. And her Carmen did stereo distance clothesline to Lola Vice, Shayna Baszler. Then Natalya had a German suplex, other distance clothesline, drop kick. Then she went for the sharpshooter on Lola Vice. Shayna broke it up, Kajiji clutch chokehold. Carmen broke that up. Lola Vice got in, hit a roundhouse kick to Carmen, twerked her ass. Roundhouse kick Natalya, twerked her ass. Went for the sharpshooter, kept twerking her ass. So Natalya reversed it and got the 1-2-3. After the match, Shayna Baszler helped up Lola Vice. Lola Vice was mad that Shayna Baszler wasn't there to break up the pin, even though Shayna Baszler saved her ass twice during the match. Roundhouse kicked her down. Then they started brawling. The Rock's daughter came out to end the show and said, NXT Battleground, you two women will have a match. And Shayna Baszler said, well, I want Underground, MMA rules, by submission and knockout only. So Battleground, we're going to have Shayna Baszler versus Lola Vice in an Underground match. That's going to be awesome at Battleground. Some segments happened. Trick Williams came out, denied that he attacked Noam Dar last week. Metaphor came out opposite Noam Dar. And now Masu said Noam Dar said Javal Evans attacked him. So Javal Evans came out to clear, like, I didn't attack Noam Dar. Noam Dar didn't get attacked. We know that. Right? Oh, that's Gallus attacked him. And for some reason he's saying it's the other guys. Ended up with Trick Williams getting Javal Evans getting ambushed by Gallus. Gallus boys just laid him out. Left the ring. Metaphor didn't even try to help, but Lash Legend was concerned for the safety of Trick there. She kept trying to get in the ring, but Jackson and Masu held her back. The Rock's daughter called Adam Paris and said, are you okay if I could bowl this superstar? He said yes. So I don't know who that is. I'm thinking it might have to be about Roxanne Perez, because she last night walked up to the Rock's daughter and said, who am I defending my championship against at Battleground? And the Rock's daughter said, I'll let you know when I find you a suitable opponent. So maybe that's who it's going to be, like Becky Lynch or somebody. A surprise to face Roxanne Perez there at Battleground. Next week, there was a segment backstage where Ridge Holland and Roddy Osborne got into it. Last week, they all loved the WWE. This week, they're getting into it. So they're going to have a match next week. We got Javon Evans and Trick versus Mike Coffey and Wolfgang of Gallus. Tatum Paxi versus Mia Yim for a spot in the ladder match. And Jordan versus Sinclair in the final spot. Sexy Red, I don't even know who the hell she is. I don't know if she's a wrestler that's been signed. I don't know if she's a singer or what, but apparently she's making her debut on NXT next week. There you have it, folks. Definitely check out the triple threat match until the ending. Definitely check out the NXT Championship match, the Women's Tag match, the other matches. You really didn't miss nothing at all. And let me know below who you like to see between Daisy Duke, Jada Parker, Tatum Pax, Mia Yim, Jordan or Sinclair, Saruka, and I'm sorry, I can't remember who the other woman is that qualified. Who you like to see win the first ever NXT North America Women's Championship? I'm going Saruka or Daisy Duke. But if Tatum Paxi wins next week, I'm picking her because that'd be awesome for her to win that. There you have it, folks. Stay safe, everybody. Too sweet. Bye.